8.
Breaking right now, 2 of the 3 suspects in a violent string of crimes across Michigan are in custody right now. Danny Lusenkamp and Kim Wanzi are the ones with police right now.
And we believe the 3rd suspect, Kevin Seeley, is still on the loose, and we spoke with his mom minutes ago. You'll hear that in a moment. The trio is accused of a vicious stabbing in Wyoming over the weekend, and then a violent carjacking in Greenville, and a break-in and an attack in Metro Detroit. This is a developing situation. Things are changing by the minute, and we're getting very little information from police because federal marshals are the ones leading the investigation.
We do have 3 crews on this tonight. First, let's get straight to 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen, who is on the scene. In fact, he saw the suspects with his own eyes. Tom, you have video of them being hauled away.
That's absolutely right, Susan. We did see Lusenkamp and Wanzi being taken out of here in police vehicles. And actually, we have spoken with someone today who was a close friend of Lusenkamp that said that they showed up at their apartment this morning or sometime today, and that person was the one that actually called authorities and tipped them off that the pair were here. According to U.S. Marshals, they got a tip this morning through Silent Observer that the 2 were here at York Creek apartment. U.S. Marshals tell me that Kimberly was taken into custody without incident, but that Lusenkamp took off running, and he got about a quarter to half a mile before he was taken down by police, and he is now, again, he is in custody. Right now, U.S. Marshals say they do not know where Kevin Seeley is. They say they are still actively looking for him, but he was not here when they got here. They have not seen him. They do not know where he is. U.S. Marshals also tell me that they are working to piece together exactly where this trio has been since their crime spree here in West Michigan and then the incident over in Mount Clemens. So it's still a very active investigation. It was a massive scene of authorities here, and we did speak with witnesses who saw a lot of the action here.
Well, I heard police sirens, and I got up and I saw the U.S. Marshals and 4 different police agencies rush the house across the street. And I saw three suspects, I believe, that they were chasing run into the woods. And like I said, the marshals, they all had their guns drawn, and it just happened so quick.
So a quick recap here. Daniel Lusenkamp and Kimberly Wanzi, they are both in custody tonight. That 3rd suspect, Kevin Seeley, is still at large. We're live in Alpine Township. Tom Hillen, 24-hour News 8.
All right, Tom, thank you. Our team coverage continues with 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey at the live desk. And Joe, we just talked with the mother of the missing suspect, Kevin Seeley from Belding. What is she saying?
Yeah, Brian, Kevin's mom says her son was afraid of the other suspect, Dan Lusenkamp, and that's why he got tied up into all this, that perhaps he was bullied into going along with it. She says Kevin had really, in essence, mellowed out after having kids, but had troubles in the past. Here is her message to her son, as he apparently still remains on the run.
I want him to just call me. Tell me he's okay. Turn yourself in so we can get this over with.
And again, the details are still coming out. We don't know what Seeley's status is, where he is. We are obviously staying on the story, and we'll have updates throughout the newscast. Back to you.
Joe, thank you. As we told you, the 3 are accused of a stabbing last Saturday, then a carjacking, and another attack on Sunday. Police waited days to put the information out there, and even then said the trio was not in the area. Well, that turned out not to be true. And 24-hour News 8's Henry Urba is live, asking the tough questions of the Greenville police chief why they didn't put out an alert sooner. Henry?
Yeah, the Greenville police chief told me today that this was a matter of judgment on his part. He says sometimes it helps the police investigation to put out information, and sometimes it does not. He chose the latter in this case. And in fact, today he was very reluctant to tell us anything about this case. He was afraid that anything he might say would help the bad guys as the manhunt went on and make them less comfortable. And he wanted them to be comfortable and to come out of hiding so they could be caught. He also said that he still thought that they were out of the state. That was at about 2 o'clock this afternoon, we talked to him, and here a couple of hours later, we find that a manhunt was on, a chase was on, and at least 2 of them were caught right here. Now, I got off the phone just a little while ago with a spokesperson for the Lusenkamp family, specifically for Daniel Lusenkamp Sr. That person says that Mr. Lusenkamp, the father, is expressing sympathy for all of the victims, their families, and the community. He says that he's glad his son was captured and that nobody else was hurt. Back to you.
All right, Henry, thank you for that. One more look now at Kevin Seeley. This is the suspect police are still looking for. Again, we have multiple crews on this story tonight. We're working to bring you updates both on air and online. We'll keep you updated at woodtv.com.